Listen to me, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute, wait a minute, hold on, wait. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Your boy is back. I do want to say this though, a little bit of drama going on here. Shout out to everybody. What y'all been doing today? Shout out, I don't know. We've been letting bad news skate for a while. I don't know. I want to do the intro. I don't know, but bad news told everything. Wait a minute. He did. He told. He did. 100% accuracy. Officer T. Ward knows. He told everything. Wait a minute. Cheese in the chat, please. Cheese up in this chat. Gorgonzola, mozzarella, everything. Shout out to Bad News for telling on those people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shout out to everybody. I do want to say this though, right? Battle rap doesn't really have much going on anymore, other than Show Off trying to battle Calico. I do want to see that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see, because Show Off don't care if you're a bully. You know what I'm saying? Like he bullies the bullies. Shout out to Show Off. You know what I mean? So hopefully we'll get a chance to see him versus Calico soon. They want the intro. I'm sorry. Y'all might have to fast forward this. Clone owes knowledge of foot. I do want to put that out there. Shout out to Clone. He still hasn't paid knowledge his foot. Should I call knowledge and ask him, has that foot been paid? Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? DVDs up in his chat, please. Can we get some DVDs in the chat? They're all doing this in the chat. DVDs in the chat. Admiring those DVDs. People can tell on people. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Tell. You know what I mean? Makes me no difference. Lock them all up. Lock them all up. I don't care. Shout out to everybody. I do want to say this. Mickey Factz is bombing on Verb again. He's got something called the 7. My bad. I just ate. You might hear some belching going on. I'm in my 40s, gang. So Mickey Factz is bombing on Verb again. He's got something called the 7-day plague, right? And every day he's dropping a diss. He's dropping a diss. Now, I have no problem with Verb. I'm not a Verb hater. People get mad at me because I'm not a Verb hater. I'm not a Verb hater. You know what I'm saying? But Verb has been talking a lot, you know, about what he's going to do, what he's going to say to people, like all of that in his spaces. And everybody just started bombing on Verb. You got J Mills closed Verb's casket. And then you've got you got Cassidy bombing on Verb. You've got Mickey Factz bombing on Verb, and Verb is bombing on them with memes. He's memeing them to death. So are we watching the downfall of Verb? Let me know in the comment section below what's going on here. But we're going to listen to Mickey Factz track real quick. It's called Shutter Island. This is funny because I just watched this movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't want to ruin the movie for you, but it's kind of funny he named it that.
Man who lies to the world is a liar. A man who lies to himself built an island and crowns himself God of it.
While I was packing up this funeral, I came to the conclusion that nigga Chaz is delusional, so sad and unusual. Nigga base his whole life track stacking the numeral and how many views you do. Wow, that shit is juvenile. Comparing numbers like an accountant that stare at numbers. I can hear you suffering. Verb don't understand how the internet function. He carves a narrative under the real comparative substance. It's a scary consumption, arrogant sucker with the weirdest assumption.
This is like multiple times he's saying that Verb doesn't know how the algorithm works. He doesn't know how the internet works. He's calling him out. Somebody said his legacy definitely getting dragged. Somebody said, Somebody said you ain't catch how every song is ending at 314 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Oh man, you says his area code. Oh my god, Verb, you're gonna have to do something about this. He's ending songs on your area code. Oh god, but the problem with Mickey Factz, because Verb and Mickey Factz battled already, but the problem that Verb is going to have with him is that Mickey Factz can rap. Mickey Factz can put together like dope music. You can react to Mickey Factz music without worrying about copyrights. Verb got hit with a copyright when he dissed Jay Mills. We seen it. You know what I'm saying? It said copyright. So I don't know, man. Like Mickey Factz is not afraid to invest in himself to go crazy on you. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know. This is wild, man. It's like I want Verb to fight back. I think it would be more fun if he fought back. You know? But it's 314 Pi. Is it Verb's area code? Let me know. But let's listen to more of this.
Self-God of it.
While I was packing up this funeral, I came to the conclusion that nigga Chaz is delusional, so sad and unusual. Nigga base his whole life track stacking the numeral and how many views you do. Wow, that shit is juvenile. Comparing numbers like an accountant that stare at numbers. I can hear you suffering. Verb don't understand how the internet function. He carves a narrative under the real comparative substance. It's a scary consumption, arrogant sucker with the weirdest assumption. As some of us believes his character judgment, there is reluctance, but I'm really disgusted and I fear.
Let me know. Is this the 314? Is it Pi? Or is it Verb's area code? What's St. Louis's? I don't know nobody in St. Louis. Let me see St. Louis area code. St. Louis's area code is 314. Should we get in contact with Mickey Factz to try to figure out what this 314 is about? He's putting codes in here. God.
Juncture, the inside is outwardly starting to appear through the punctures, creating worlds in his mind.
You know, this is a crazy. I'm sorry, I'm stopping this. This is a crazy game reset before Surf gets home, right? Surf will be home in like a little bit over 2 weeks, right? And it seems like the stage is being set. Easy lost his channel. Easy was getting bodied by Cassidy and music. He wasn't responding, you know what I mean? And he loses his channel, which hopefully, you know, and I'm not a proponent of anybody losing a channel. Hopefully he gets his channel back. But he loses his channel. He gets dragged by Cassidy. And then now you got Verb, who's getting dumped on by Mickey Factz, Jay Mills, and Cassidy. And now, like all of him saying he's gonna make dope music, do this, do that. They can't rap with him. Now his credibility with all of that is sinking. You know what I mean? And this is all like right before Surf gets home. Is Verb losing power or no? Let me know in the comment section. Because Mickey Factz, I don't know. 3 Letterman is bombing on Verb all the time. Remember when Verb was the aggressor and would sneak this 3 and try to bomb on 3? Now 3 Letterman has the advantage. He's bombing on him on his channel. He gets in spaces bombing on Verb. He bombs on Verb on Twitter. It's like everything's turned around. So I don't know. So it's like, is Surf gonna have any competition out here? Somebody said Verb has no power. I don't know. I mean, he could light up a space. He could talk about a lot of things. People are gonna go in there and they're gonna tune in. They're gonna listen, whether or not he loses or not. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do that. But Mickey Factz is making this very interesting. He's got a 7-day plague on him. Oh man. Can Verb bounce back? If Verb bounces back, this will be the greatest bounce back ever. One of them. But will he bounce back?
Substance, it's a scary consumption. Arrogant sucker with the weirdest assumption. As some of us believes his character judgment, there is reluctance, but I'm really disgusted and I fear at this juncture. The inside is outwardly starting to appear through the punctures, creating worlds in his mind like Kyle from Inception. It's his job, the deception of a man in front of 200 stands with Star calling himself God is deflected. Truth is he moving state to state, horrible tenant. Look, his screams no stability. A voice without a face is a ghost with a host ability. He did an interview, I was close to devoting energy to ask him if he needed some help. The hair under his hat was already visibly not combed, literally, but he's saying he bought a Corvette. That boy stressed, man. What drove him to misery? I didn't.
He's saying things like he did another song saying that he thinks Verb is not healthy. Now he's stressing that point again, saying his hair's not combed. Somebody's buying a Corvette, you know what I mean? But you disheveled. Like, he's saying all of these different things. Shout out to, we got a couple people in the chat. Shout out to 5 Ox Fox in the chat. Shout out to you. Shout out to Chime Town 215 in the chat. That's my girlfriend. Y'all don't know that's my girlfriend. Shout out to her. Shout out. But I don't know. Mickey Factz is wilding here.
Even ask him, I just posted about my Benz and how it talked to me. He brung up a fantasy car. Awkwardly, that nigga was broke and he's claiming he's marketing. Frank gave him some hope, but why are you still targeting the sponsors? Jared McCoy was funding community. You said some slick shit like a vulture. Foolishly, he's gone.
See, man, like, why are you targeting the sponsors? Gerald McCoy, Frank White.
About my Benz and how it talked to me. He brung up a fantasy car. Awkwardly, that nigga was.
I brought up my Benz and how it talked to me. You brought up a fantasy car. He is talking crazy. Verb, fight back. Go crazy, Verb.
Needed some help. The hair.
You know what would be crazy, y'all? Before we get back to this, if this is a reaction, so I got to react to it to get to pass. You know what I mean? All of that. It would be crazy if Cassidy, J Mills, and Mickey Factz all collaborated, did a song to bomb on Verb. That would be crazy. The stage is being set for that. I don't know if they're going to do that or not. They make a dope beat, have a Ron Browse beat. I mean, Mickey Factz know how to pick beats too. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cassie. Cassie can rap. And if they all collaborated, you know how many views that would get? And they all did a collaboration on their channel, right? Because you could do that on your YouTube channel. You can connect your channel to other channels. You know what I'm saying? It's called a collaboration thing. They started it last year, right? And then they all get like subscribers or whatever from it. You know what I mean? And that would be big. And it's like everybody, they would just be bombing on Averb. And oh man. Can Merlot help Averb? Somebody gotta help him. Can they help him? Or can Averb bounce back? Again, I'm not an Averb hater. You know, he might, makes me enough money to buy a Tesla. I'm not gonna hate on him. I'm just saying, but this is getting kind of crazy.
Truth is he moving state to state, horrible tenant. Look, his screams no stability. A voice without a face is a ghost with a host ability. He did an interview, I was close to devoting energy to ask him if he needed some help. The hair under his hat was already visibly not combed, literally, but he's saying he bought a Corvette. That boy stressed, man. What drove him to misery? I didn't even ask him. I just posted about my Benz and how it talked to me. He brung up a fantasy car. Awkwardly, that nigga was broke and he's claiming he's marketing. Frank gave him some hope, but why are you still targeting the sponsors? Jared McCoy was funding community. You said some slick shit like a vulture. Foolishly, he's gone. The shit is all over due to you stupidly. ARP gave you the closure and did it ruthlessly. You said Shy Money was gonna sign you. That's a lie. You took a couple meetings. That's it, nigga. You satisfied? Yeah. Trying to blame that on Beasley and Smack is why you moving like a gay crybaby. Trying to get pacified. What happened to the boy Jazz? Used to be the man. Now we all trash.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is Mickey Factz and Averb friends? I thought they was cool, man. For Mickey Factz to be talking this crazy. I don't think they can ever be friends again. Like, am I bugging? This is kind of wild, gang. Like, he is talking super reckless, blaming him for the low-key downfall of battle rap sponsorships. Called him a gay crybaby. Like, he's wilding Verb up, bruh. Somebody, oh, you just did a couple of interviews, like, nothing came from it. Like, what? Because, you know, Verb kept saying he was going to leave battle rap. I'm done with battle rap. It's over. I'm bringing down everybody, every league, everything, and then I'm leaving this place. But he's still here. So Mickey Factz is highlighting everything. Oh, God. What is going on here? No diss. No diss. Mickey Factz is wilding in this song. He's wilding. No diss. No diss. He's wilding. This is crazy. Let's rewind that.
Moving state to state, horrible tenant. Look, it screams no stability. A voice without a face is a ghost with a host ability. He did an interview, I was close to devoting energy to ask him if he needed some help. The hair under his hat was already visibly not combed, literally, but he's saying he bought a Corvette. That boy stressed, man. What drove him to misery? I didn't even ask him. I just posted about my Benz and how it talked to me. He brung up a fantasy car. Awkwardly, that nigga was broke, and he's claiming he's marketing. Frank gave him some hope, but why are you still targeting the sponsors? Jared McCoy was funding community. You said some slick shit like a vulture. Foolishly, he's gone. The shit is all over due to you stupidly. ARP gave you the closure and did it ruthlessly. You said Shy Money was gonna sign you. That's a lie. You took a couple meetings. That's it, nigga. You satisfied? Yeah.
Shy Money said he was gonna sign Verb.
Trying to blame that on Beasley and Smack is why you moving like a gay crybaby, trying to get pacified. What happened to the boy Chaz? Used to be the man, now we all trash. I thought you started up a podcast and battle rap with regret that you went and hauled ass. You said you in the movie and it had an all-star cast. It came out on Tubi and performed bad, looking like a goofy and it's all sad. Cut his internet off, we just need this broadband. For real. Word. Damn, what happened to the boy Chaz? If we break it all down, tall task. Him and True should just do DoorDash. I saw Apollo video post. You got my boy flag? This shit is a cult. He just go up on Twitter to cope with his fraud ass. Truthfully, this nigga.
Yeah, he did like tell the set to flag Polo. Mickey Factz is paying attention to everything. Everything. Everything! Oh, God.
It's a joke. He make us all laugh, whether sniffing or sipping the coke. He got a bar tab. Every year you say you leaving, but you still here. Hitman said you sick, bro. You in a wheelchair? I wouldn't be surprised. Why you ain't battle serious? You said you had security. I'm wondering. I'm curious. You said Mills was gonna lose. Now you got me furious. You missed the whole deadline. Talking about mysterious people that never called you. The spaces is Shutter Island, and you the island god. I get it now. This brother Wildin', what a talent. Creating a world with nothing around. Just people listening.
Spaces in Shutter Island. It's over. It is over. Creating a world. This is crazy, bruh. Hey, the concept is crazy fire. No diss. No diss. I don't think I'm gassing this. Am I gassing this? Am I gassing this? I don't think I am. Let me know. I'm not gassing this. This is crazy. This is true artistry in its form. This is true artistry in its form here.
Mills was gonna lose. Now you got me furious. You missed the whole deadline. Talking about mysterious people that never called you. The spaces is Shutter Island, and you the island god. I get it now. This brother Wildin', what a talent. Creating a world with nothing around it. Just people listening.
Creating a world with nothing around it? John Mick. Forget John Wick. This is John Mick. Shout out to the chat. This is John Mick here. He's trying to get rid of you, Verb. He's letting everybody know you're talking in an echo chamber. with glizzy riders. And it's not real. It's just it's a place for you to just talk about everything, and it's nothing really around it. Oh my God. This is crazy.
Until you talk, they fucking silent. Mental health is a problem. I'm praying that you get found with nothing but a psychiatrist helping you to get out it. They be talking down on black women like they whack women, and you came from a black woman. Brother hate himself, that's why I gotta give an ass.
Oh my God, you talk about black women, but you came from a black woman. Brother hate himself. Oh my God, bro.
Whipping. If DiCaprio hear this, who asked for the planned footage?
And ended it with facts. Nah, bro. This song is an execution, gang.
A man who lies to the world is a liar. A man who lies to himself builds an island and crowns himself God.
A man that lies to himself builds an island and crowns himself God. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro.
Lies to himself, builds an island, and crowns himself God of it.
While I was packing up this funeral, I came to the conclusion that nigga Chaz.
It is like a talent though. Like you can just go into spaces, you can light up, have like 100, 200 some people in there, and for some reason they think you can get booked for a battle. Like you gotta think like he went at Chilla. And Chilla, I don't know. Chilla lets people diss him. You know what I mean? But he went at Chilla. So I don't know about the TBL thing. URL definitely not booking him. ARP is not doing Rare Breed Entertainment anymore. I think he might have something coming up. I don't know. But ARP is not going to book Verb. So where would Verb? Trenches has no YouTube channel unless it's Chrome 23. But then he didn't do what was he supposed to battle, like Sirius Jones or something like that? He didn't do that because Hitman Holla was after him, you know, so he didn't show up to that battle. So it's like, but all of this time, like since, who do you battle, JC? All this time since then, he's just like in spaces talking and staying, you know, relevant, that's a talent, you know, so it's just, I don't know. Now and then Gerald McCoy's gone. So because you know Gerald McCoy helped sponsor A Verb and Hollow to Don and like a whole bunch of battles, right? But he's gone. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like this is kind of wild. Like thinking about this is wild. Like this song makes you think about all of that. Maybe KOTD can book him. I don't know. Maybe. But this is, you know, will he battle? But the problem is like when you're doing like live and you're going into spaces so much, you're creating so many enemies, right? So it's like a lot of people really don't like him. And then he may get into a situation where like he can go to an event and then people will show up or pop up, you know, and Verb knows a lot of battlers ain't really about that life. You know what I'm saying? But some of them are. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, he could piss off the wrong people and not even realize it, you know, because he's been running like so long in the spaces. So I don't know. This is crazy, bro. Like this makes you think about a lot of, I don't know.
Delusional, so sad and unusual.
Somebody said, so lying is a talent. Y'all be believing it? It's a talent. It's a talent. You know, I don't know. Y'all be believing it. So I don't know. This long, you gotta understand to maintain relevance in battle rap is not easy. No pun intended. But to maintain relevance in battle rap, like you gotta, bro, so many topics, so many, you know, you have to assert your agenda, your narrative, you know, all of that, like throughout like the culture or whatever, pause, whatever you want to say. But it's like, it's not easy, you know, so it's kind of crazy. But now, like when Mickey Factz is breaking down all of this, it's like, bro, this is just all in your mind, bro. Shutter Island. Like you talking in an echo chamber and it's really nothing around it. Like you just in the spaces talking. You just light up, wake up in the morning, turn the phone on, spend an hour or two in the spaces. And then it's like, you know, everybody else is making money off of it. So it's like, I don't know. Somebody says, Surf gon' be like, Verb talked my whole bid. Y'all crazy. But, you know, is he going to respond to this? We'll see.
Nigga base his whole life.
Yeah, somebody said, 5 Ox Fox. Shout out to follow 5 Ox Fox. Said, talking for free. Yes, like, unless he's got some amazing Twitter sponsorship I don't know about. When you, bro, I've tried to do the spaces. I've done the spaces, had 300 people in there, whatever. You know, you don't get no money from that. Like, you get money from like your Twitter page. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you might get like, if you go real crazy on Twitter, you might get $70 a month. You might. Like, is that worth it? Like, you know, you could do so much more. Like, he's got a YouTube channel and it's monetized. So I don't understand that. But, you know, certain forms of social media can be addicting. And, you know, with spaces, you can have like, if you're a legendary battler, you can have a lot of glizzy riders in there. They're just going to glizzy ride you all day, right? So some people like that, you know what I mean? Like people coming in there and make no mistake, glizzy riders love being glizzy riders. You can't tell them like, oh, you're glizzy riding. I'm not glizzy riding hard enough. This how they, you know, this is what spaces is. You know, like if you're not talking, you know, and interjecting or making, you know, it's cool to sit there and listen every once in a while. But if you're just sitting there and you know somebody lying, like, yeah, like come on. You know, buffing, you're buffing, you know, and they're cool with that. Like they are fine with that, you know what I mean? Because they're getting a chance to talk to the island guy. They're, you know what I mean? Or whoever. But $70 a month is crazy. Like I know, like, and then it's free. You know what I mean? Like, or I mean, 70 a month. I went crazy on Twitter one month, bro. I had like millions and millions of views. And it was like, I think it was like $90 or somewhere around there. I'm like, man, I ain't doing this. So I might pop up on Twitter every once in a while. Bro, I can do one YouTube video and it's $450. You know what I'm saying? Why would I be in the spaces? You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't understand, like you know, depending on how many commercials you put in your live or whatever, or how long the live is. But it's like, I've never understood the spaces. It's just like it's a place to maybe hold on to a little relevance. But when you get out in the YouTube streets, it's like, you know, this is going to show you like how your fan base like really is. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, you know, but he keeps, Verb keeps the streets fed. He does. He goes into spaces, he talks, he gets in arguments with people, whatever. He goes at people and people clip it. They throw it up on their YouTube channels and they make money off of it. So he keeps the streets fed. You know what I mean? So he does do that. But the glizzards that be in spaces just trying to get a name off of it, like, I'm not saying everybody's a glizzard. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man, because it's like on the YouTube streets, he's being destroyed. Like, this is the real streets. Like, the YouTube street is the real streets. Twitter's not the real streets. Like the entertainment streets. It's just like, you know, when you see a view there, that's just, bro, if this is how Twitter views work. When you see, like, if you're scrolling and you scroll past that, they get a view. It's not a view if you sit there and you just watch their post for like a minute. Like, that's not a view. Like, you get a view of people just scrolling by. So if you see like 300 something views or something like that, or 1,000 views on something, it's just people scrolling by it. You know what I mean? That's how I think. That's what I think it is. You know, so it's not like, even the viewership on Twitter is a little not real to me. I don't know. Like, so I don't like when you get on YouTube, that's going to show you like what power you have. You know what I mean? So, and I will say his song did numbers. Like, he did a song to Jay Mills. It did some numbers, you know, but I don't know, the comments was hitting. So you can't tell, you can't really, you know, just, you know, figure it out like what was going on. When he showed like his YouTube, I think studio, he posted it. It said 0 comments, but when we were like reacting to it, we seen a bunch of comments. So it's like, did YouTube not recognize those comments for some reason? You know what I mean? I don't know. You know, but it's, you know, he would have to get, and then the problem that Verb's having right now, Cassidy is going on different YouTube channels. And when he's bombing on Verb, it's going on Hip Hop is Real, it's going everywhere, right? Or anybody's talking about it. Jay Mills, everybody's reacting to it on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? So now, like, when you type in a Verb, like, he don't even pop up. It's like other people popping up. You know what I mean? Like, if you go on like a site that you have never, or you clear your history and you go on YouTube, you type in a Verb, he's not gonna pop up. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Like, I don't think he does, because I have a hard time finding his channel. So it's like everybody else. So like on the YouTube war, he might be losing that. You know what I mean? But he's got the echo chambers. So like and this song is making me think about all of this. This song is kind of heavy, gang.
And crowns himself God of it.
While I was packing up this funeral, I came to the conclusion that nigga.
Or maybe it's just crash out entertainment. Like some people do that. Like the Charleston Whites and stuff like that. It's just crash out entertainment. Like it doesn't have to make sense. It's just we crashing out every day. You know what I mean? Let the chips lie how they lie. But either way, I'm crashing out. And then people are going to listen to the crash out and then they formulate their opinions. Either way, you entertaining them. Maybe that's the objective, just to stay relevant by crashing out like Charleston White. It works for some time, but when it's a niche community like battle rap, how long can that work? You see what I'm saying? Like it could work for a while, but it's like, how long can it work for? You know, so I don't know. It's maybe it's just crash out entertainment. You know, I don't know. Is it crash out entertainment? Let me know. Somebody said Verb is chief of the Glizzard Squad. They be, you know, I mean, you can't blame him. If you got people like, he probably be in there, they probably be cash apping him or something like that. You know, like, we don't know. You know what I mean? Like they may be cash apping him to try to get the ability to speak or whatever. Like we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So he's got to be going live for a reason. You know what I mean? But it just would make more sense. I think if I'm Verb, I would go live horizontal on the YouTube. I wouldn't do the vertical lives because he probably wasn't making much money doing the vertical lives. Maybe go live and then like, you know, the horizontal live and then like you will make more money. Because if you went live like this, if Verb just bombed on people, but he would have to be more careful on YouTube because Twitter kind of allows bullying to a point. You got to really know somebody to get things removed on Twitter. Like I know somebody I could shut a Twitter down if I feel like it. You know what I'm saying? But it allows like a little bit more leniency, like with Twitter, you know what I mean? But YouTube, you got to be more careful. Like he can't talk like that on YouTube. So it would, I don't know. I mean, he would be much better off. Like as much as he's active, like going live and stuff like that, he make way more money on YouTube. It makes sense. Somebody said Shutter Island is a 10 flawless. Yeah, this is a 10. If we're gonna go back to it, we're gonna listen to it one more time. This is a 10, bro. This is a 10. This song is a 10.
Lies to himself, built an island.
Concept, everything. It's a 10.
And crowns himself God of it.
While I was packing up this funeral, I came to the conclusion that nigga Chaz is delusional, so sad and unusual. Nigga base his whole life track stacking the numeral and how many views you do. Wow, that shit is juvenile. Comparing numbers like an accountant that stare at numbers. I can hear you suffering. Verb don't understand how the internet function. He carves a narrative under the real comparative substance. It's a scary consumption, arrogant sucker with the weirdest assumption. As some of us believes his character judgment, there is reluctance, but I'm really disgusted and I fear at this juncture. The inside is outwardly starting to appear through the punctures, creating worlds in his mind like Kyle from Inception. It's his job, the deception of a man in front of 200 stands.
He's basically saying Verb is delusional.
Inside is outwardly starting to appear through the. It's a scary consumption.
It says insides are starting to appear through the punctures. Like,
Arrogant sucker with the weirdest assumption that some of us believes his character judgment. There is reluctance, but I'm really disgusted and I fear at this juncture. The inside is outwardly starting to appear through the punctures, creating worlds in his mind like God from inception. It's his job, the deception of a man in front of 200 stands would start calling himself God.
yeah, and in front of 200 stands, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's the glizzy riders, like 200 glizzy riders. Like, he's got a legion of 200 glizzy riders where he can light up at any time and they will fall to their knees. Like, so I mean, it's what it is. But the 200 people, like, y'all, I don't want to go out there, man. They're fans, but I don't know, man. Like he's not doing anything that he said he was gonna do. He's saying he's gonna bomb on this person, and he doesn't do it, and they still sitting there hoping. The 200 glizzards, they sitting there and they hope that he's gonna fight back, and he never does. He'll get in spaces and he just never fights back. Like, so it's. And just whenever he goes live, the 200 glizzards are in there. Oh, man.
God is the
and I'm just, and this song is making me think about, I've never talked like this. This song is making me think about all of this, bro.
assumption that some of us believes his character judgment. There is reluctance, but I'm really disgusted and I fear at this juncture. The inside is outwardly starting to appear through the punctures, creating worlds in his mind like God from inception. It's his job, the deception of a man in front of 200 stands would start calling himself God is deflected. Truth is he moving state to state, horrible tenant. Look, it screams no stability of voice.
Is Verb moving state to state? Somebody with a super chat said Verb is on that coca. I mean, bro, a lot of these people that you watch are on some stuff, man. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say he is, but I mean, Rosenberg Raw, he kind of showed the video, you know what I mean? So I don't know, you know what I mean? Somebody said, but either way, like what, like Verb can be like rocked out. You know what I'm saying? Hair-on out. Y'all still gonna listen to him? So it's, you know, does it really matter at the end of the day?
Without a face is a ghost with a host ability. He did an interview, I was close.
Somebody said he moved to like 3 or 4 different states. Where's the info on that? Like, where's the info that he's moving around like that? I mean, I hear people saying that, but where's the info of that?
Start calling himself God is deflected. Truth is he moving state to
Somebody said Verb said it out of his own mouth. I mean, I don't know. He said a lot of stuff. So he said St. Louis, Texas, Vegas, etc. Or is he trolling about his mind state? Is that what's going on? Are we missing some bars here? Is he trolling about his mind state?
but I'm really disgusted and I fear at this juncture. The inside is outwardly starting to appear through the punctures, creating worlds in his mind like God from inception. It's his job, the deception of a man in front of 200 stands would start calling himself God is deflected. Truth is he moving state to state, horrible tenant. Look, it screams no stability. A voice without a face is a ghost with a host ability. He did an interview, I was close to devoting energy to ask him if he needed some help. The hair under his hat was already visibly not combed, literally, but he's saying he bought a Corvette. That boy stressed, man. What drove him to misery? I didn't even ask him. I just posted about my Benz and how it talked to me. He brung up a fantasy car. Awkwardly, that nigga was broke, and he's claiming he's marketing. Frank gave him some hope, but why are you still targeting the sponsors? Jared McCoy was funding community. You said some slick.
That is crazy, man. Like, you got so many like glizzy riders in the chat. You can just be like, I got a Corvette. And they'll be like, yeah, he got a Corvette. You ain't even got to show you got a Corvette. I got a Ferrari. I got 25 acres. And you ain't got, you know what I mean? In the chat, you ain't even gotta, that's, like, what, you can tell them anything. That's funny. I know Verb be cracking up when he be live. He just be saying stuff and like probably looking at the phone and everybody throwing up the hundreds. Like, I got an Aston Martin. Mickey Factz, like, my car talked to me. I got a Corvette, Stingray, Z06, all of that. Red interior. And the Glizzards are like, yeah, I bet it's fast too. Yo, Mickey Factz is crazy, bro.
The Corvette. No stability, a voice without a face is a ghost with a host ability. He didn't know you.
Hold on, somebody said it's a cult. Yes, it is. This reminds me of Jim Jones, like the whole cult thing, bro. Like them people like have no like they just follow like I'm like, why do Verb be doing like lives talking about going to church? Bro, he be taking them to church and everything, bro. They be I know he be cracking up when he get off that live, bro. Like these fools sitting in here, let me give them church. I'm telling y'all the gospel. I'm gonna bomb on Jay Mills. And then the next week he drops a meme. They're like, but Verb's gonna drop something. Oh man, I know he be laughing at these fools, bro. It's crazy.
Close to devoting energy to ask him if he needed some help. The hair under his hat was already visibly not combed, literally, but he's saying he bought a Corvette. That boy stressed, man. What drove him to misery? I didn't even ask him. I just posted about my Benz and how it talked to me. He brung up a fantasy car. Awkwardly, that nigga was broke, and he's claiming he's marketing. Frank gave him some hope, but why are you still targeting the sponsors? Jared McCoy was funding community. You said some slick shit like a vulture. Foolishly, he's gone. The shit is all over due to you stupidly. ARP gave you the closure and did it ruthlessly. You said Shy Money was gonna sign you. That's a lie. You took a couple meetings. That's it, nigga. You satisfied? Yeah.
We got a super chat. Somebody said, everybody pray for Verb, delusional Toyota Corolla. I mean, can I keep it real with y'all, like real quick? 100%. I've got 2 Teslas, right? And a regular car, right? Let me tell you this. If you got a regular car, you're doing the right thing, right? One of my cars, like the Model Y, I got like the upgraded rims, right? $1,600 for tires. The cheapest I can find them is $1,520 for tires. And they're getting to a point they need new tires. So I gotta like drop it off to get tires put on it, right? So I don't get into a wreck. And then, you know, be out of all that money I just spent on that car, unless, you know, insurance ain't gonna give you all what you pay for or whatever. You never get what you fully pay for a car, you know, a depreciating asset. So you got to get tires on it, right? If I would have had a Toyota Corolla, my tires would have been like $600, $700. If you getting brand new tires for $600, $700, I applaud you. Smart move here. You know, so I don't like people who have like cars like that. I think they smart. I'm trying to be different. I'm gonna get an electric car, and you know what I'm saying? And then, hey, that tire bill hit. I'm like, 1,500, what? They like, yeah, 15. I'm like, for what, dog? Does it drive? Like, do the tires do something else besides stick to the road? Like, they like, nah, you wanted that car. So, you know what I'm saying? I used to have a Chevy Camaro, dog. Like I used to street race and everything. It was it only had a 305 on it. I had a Holly carb on there. I had a Edelbrock cam in there. It had moved it from an automatic to a manual 5-speed. All of that. Changed the rear gears in the back. All of that. 411s. You know, street racing and all of that. I didn't want the 350 because, you know, gas would have been a little bit too much. But I should have went with the 350. This is back in the day, right? I changed it from 2.8 to a 305, right? Changed all the wiring and all that. The Camaro I had, the tires, all new tires, was like $550. You mean to tell me I gotta pay $1,000 more? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I had money, so then I went from the 305 to the 350. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had money to play around with the car. Then took out the 350, tried to put you know what I mean? A different motor in there wouldn't fit. But it's, you know, I have money to play around. You know what I mean? Like change, you know, new, put different fuel injectors in there, do all of this. You know what I'm saying? Change the time and I had tons of money to do tons of things to that car when I was young. Right? So it's like, you know, but these cars now, nah, bro. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the cool thing about Tesla, you ain't gotta be paying for gas and all that, and oil changes and brake jobs and all. You ain't gotta be doing all that, but they get you. And then it's like every year, because it's an electric car, you gotta pay $300 for tags, not tags, but a sticker, because you ain't gotta pay for gas, and they try to get them taxes from you for riding on the road. Like, so it's $300 a year for a sticker, bro. You be all them charges, them hidden charges when you buy a Tesla. You like what? Just crazy. So, hey, if he got a Toyota Corolla, whatever he got, I'm not mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to pay my house off. That's why I be trying to pay my house off. That's where my money be going. That and like stocks, you know? So, and I'm doing a pretty good job of paying this house off. So I'm trying to pay this house off. So, but like stunting, cause I thought about getting like I'm like, yo, I can trade these cars in, or I can get like a Porsche or something like that, or a Corvette, or I you know what I mean, trade one of them and get a Corvette. But man, I started thinking, bro, I'm just like, man, cars is a waste of money, bro. Don't fall into, because when I made my first 100,000, I was like, oh, I gotta get cars. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do this, I gotta do that. That's not the move, bro. The move is to pay your house off. You know what I'm saying? Invest your money. Like, this stuff, somebody hit your car and it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really worth all that. So if Verb got a Toyota, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't gonna get no Panamera. Shout out to the people with the Panameras. Those is cool. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get a GT3. That's what I wanted. A red GT3. You know what I mean? But it ain't worth all that, man. Somebody said, Tom Miles said, a super chat said, in the movie Misery, the author of the book crashed his Corvette, hidden bar. Mickey is wilding in this track. Oh God, I've never seen that movie. Hold on, let's rewind it.
If he needed some help, the hair under his hat was already visibly not combed, literally, but he's saying he bought a Corvette. That boy stressed, man. What drove him to misery? I didn't even.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I did see this movie. I'm lying. Hold up. No, I didn't see that movie. No, this is something else. No, I did. This is no, he didn't drive, it wasn't a Corvette. I thought it was a Mustang. Are you trying to lie to me? Or was it, no, bro, it was I think it was a Mustang. Hold on. I remember because that girl took care of him or whatever. Yeah. And she was crazy. Hold on. I thought that was a Mustang. Let me see if it's a Corvette. It's a Mustang. It's a Mustang, gang. So I don't know. Yeah, Mustang. It was Mustang. So I don't know, man. Maybe you read too much into that bar. I don't know.
ask him. I just posted about my Benz and how it talked to me. He brung up a fantasy car. Awkwardly, that nigga was broke, and he's claiming he's marketing. Frank gave him some hope, but why are you still targeting the sponsors? Jared McCoy was funding community. You said some slick shit like a vulture. Foolishly, he's gone. The shit is all over due to you stupidly. ARP gave you the closure and did it ruthlessly. You said Shy Money was gonna sign you. That's a lie. You took a couple meetings. That's it, nigga. You satisfied? Yeah. Trying to blame that on Beasley and Smack is why you moving like a gay crybaby, trying to get pacified. What happened to the boy Chaz? Used to be the man, now we all trash. I thought you started up a podcast and battle rap with regret that you went
and he would like, I mean, even if he did a podcast, he would make way more money. But you know what? When you got like 200 Glizzy riders, and it's no disrespect to the Glizzards, you know what I mean? Like, he could probably like lean on them every once in a while and be like, hey man, I need like a couple $100, and they probably give it to him. So it's probably a reason why he has them like cultivated like that. Like, you know what I mean? Talking about with the Talman with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you, man. Come on, man. $2 for my tires, man. Come on. He said, my bad, wrong movie. Yeah. Cause that was a Mustang. I remember that movie. That lady was crazy.
All that, you said you in the movie and it had an all-star cast. It came out on Tubi and performed bad, looking like a goofy, and it's all sad. Cut his internet off. We just need this broadband. For real. Word. Damn, what happened to the boy Chaz? If we break it all down, tall task. Him and True should just do DoorDash. I saw a Polo video post. You got my boy flagged? This shit is a cult. He just go up on Twitter to cope with his fraud ass. Truthfully, this nigga's a joke. He make us all laugh, whether sniffing or sipping the coke. He got a bar tab. Every year you say you leaving, but you still here. Hitman said you sick. Bro, you in a wheelchair? I wouldn't be surprised. Why you ain't battle serious? You said you had security. I'm wondering, I'm curious. You said Mills was gonna lose. Now you got me furious. You missed the whole deadline. Talking about mysterious. Yeah, you say you leaving, but you still here. Hitman said you sick. Bro, you in a wheelchair? I wouldn't be surprised. Why you ain't battle serious? You said you had security. I'm wondering, I'm curious. You said Mills was gonna lose. Now you got me furious. You missed the whole deadline. Talking about mysterious people.
Missed the whole deadline. Man.
Post. You got my boy flagged? This shit is a cult. He just go up on Twitter to cope with his fraud ass. Truthfully, this nigga's a joke. He make us all laugh, whether sniffing or sipping the coke. He got a bar tab. Every year you say you leaving, but you still here. Hitman said
that's crazy. That's a crazy bar though. While sniffing or sipping the coke, you got a bar tab. That's a crazy bar right there, gang.
Go up on Twitter to cope with his fraud ass. Truthfully, this nigga's a joke. He make us all laugh, whether sniffing or sipping the coke. He got a bar tab. Every year you say you leaving, but you still here. Hitman said you sick. Bro, you in a wheelchair? I wouldn't be surprised. Why you ain't battle serious? You said you had security. I'm wondering, I'm curious. You said Mills was gonna lose. Now you got me furious. You missed the whole deadline. Talking about mysterious people that never called you. The spaces is Shutter Island, and you the island god. I get it now. This brother wildin', what a talent. Creating a world with nothing around it. Just people listening to you talk. They fucking silent. Mental health is a problem. I'm praying that you get found with nothing but a psychiatrist helping you to get out it. You be talking down on black women like they whack women, and you came from a black woman. Brother hate himself, that's why I gotta give an ass whipping. If DiCaprio hear this, who asked for the planned footage?
I don't know, man. What do y'all think? Oh, 3 Letterman dropped a blog. Oh God, we have to watch that too. Shout out to everybody. I had to turn the lights off for that one. It was crazy, gang. What do y'all think in the comment section? I do want Verb to respond. I want him to respond. This is one of my favorite diss tracks. I like it, man. I like the theme of it. I like I thought the beat was cool, easy to listen to. You know what I mean? Like the ending, you know what I mean? Like making everything to be like Shutter Island, like, you know, and he just goes into spaces and he just has this made up world that he's the island god in that has nothing around it. Like, I thought that was crazy, bro. I thought that was crazy. I don't want to, cause he's a blog, 3 Letterman, and he's a blogger. I kind of don't. Should we watch 3 Letterman's blog? Message 3-letter minute. Hold on, let me see if I can see if he'll respond in time, man. I kind of want to watch this, bro.
So this is what I have to say.
Hold on. Hold on. I kind of want to watch this. If we watch a little bit of his blog, y'all gonna tell on me. Don't tell on me. Let's watch a little bit of his blog.
PS Loaded, man. It's your boy.
Oh, he got the belt. He got the belt, Verb. 3 been wilding on Verb, gang.
Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Y'all see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that.
Oh, man. Verb, he's got the belt. It's over. It's a wrap. Oh, man. The belt's diabolical.
Y'all see the title of this one, man.
Hold on. What kind of watch is that? That watch is kind of clean. Like, what is that?
Y'all see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that.
What kind of watch is that? I need one of them. That look like one of them Power Ranger, like Mighty Morphin Power Ranger watches. I need one of that. One of them. That's actually fire. I like that. That's fire. That's dope. Is that Gucci? Well, he got like it was like a $2,000 watch. 3-letterman getting that money. Oh my God. Hey, Verb, he's getting money bombing on you. He's getting money bombing on you. Oh man. I don't know. I like that watch though. I ain't gonna even lie.
Y'all see the title of this one, man. Say it with me, y'all. Let's talk about it, man. We are back day 2. Day 2 of a 7-day series. The 7-Day Plague by Mickey Factz. Verbalize, we heard yesterday. Today is Shutter Island. And let me say this again for you morons out there who keep saying, should a verb respond? Are you not listening to what Mickey Factz is saying? Do you dudes watch his blogs or skim through it? He doesn't care if a verb responds. He doesn't care.
He doesn't care because he got more in the tuck.
Trust me, I'm telling y'all this because I've had a conversation with his brother off here. He doesn't care. So the energy that you see Mickey on doing his blogs, the nigga don't care. He don't care if a verb responds. This is what you call intervention. Did you notice today when Chaz or Chastise?
Yeah, that I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Let y'all watch it, but that was kind of like an intervention, gang. That was an intervention. 5ox Fox, was that an intervention? That's an intervention, bro. Can y'all imagine somebody dropping a song on you like that? Like you think you're a god, and then they like, no, you're in an echo chamber, gang. You're screaming at the mic on Spaces and nothing's around you but glizzy riders. Oh man. Even if he responds, it's too late. Just like the J Mills one. It's too late. Like people sending me like, oh, a verb respond, it's too late. Mills collected that stone already. Now Mickey Factz is closing the casket. Is that what's going on here? Let me know in the comment section. Will Verb fight back with memes? Or would he go into Spaces, say what he's going to do? Let me know. Shout out to Verb, but it don't really matter. Like, cause can he put together anything better than what Mickey Factz has been doing? I don't know. No. Can't. Because if he could, he would have. You know what I mean? So I don't know. All the and we're not doing this with a lot of battlers. They could do that if they don't show that they can. You know what I mean? Fight back. It's what it is. Casket's closed. You know what I mean? We're not doing the let's give them multiple benefits of the doubts in 2026. None of that. I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and just diss all day, but no, I don't think he can do anything with Mickey Factz or Jay Mills. It's too late with that one. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. I'm out. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. Wait a minute. No diss to nobody. No diss. We're just reacting to Mickey Factz song. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for tomorrow. Like, I don't want tomorrow to be here because then I go back to work Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? But, just want to live out the night. You know what I mean? Listen to this music, let it simmer in. You know what I mean? I'm studying, you know what I mean? All of that. And, then I'm going to play Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Mortal Kombat, all of that, and then go to sleep. But I kind of want tomorrow to be here because I want to see what else he's dropping. I want to see what else he's dropping. Is he dropping some more material like this? And you know what's crazy? A lot of people would want like a music video. Where's Mickey Factz's music? He don't have to do a music video because, he know Verb ain't gonna do no music video. So he don't have to do one. Just what he's doing, like compiling like clips and stuff like that, laying it over the track, cool. And it's enough. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Holla at your boy. Brick City, $5 donation. Shout out to you. He said casket been closed. He throwing the dirt on them. Oh, is that what they doing? Oh God, throwing the dirt on them. Oh man, I thought Jay Mills dug the grave, and then Mickey Factz put the box in the grave. That's what I thought. And I don't know. Is Cassie gonna pour the dirt over the box? You know what I mean? I don't know. What do y'all think? 5 Fox said he's walking him down. You can visualize what he's saying. Imagery. 5 more days of this. Like, bro, Verb is taking a lot of like beatings and he's still here. You know what I mean? Like the ARP bombing on him for like a week straight. The sorriest truths. Got Verb off the internet for a minute. It did. But then he came back. You know what I mean? Protozoa algae. He came back. You know what I mean? And he started getting his shine back. And then here comes Jay Mills. And then he kind of gets out of that. Well, he didn't really get out of the Jay Mills beat down. I don't think he got out of that. But he's trying to talk his way through the Jay Mills beat down. And then here comes Mickey Factz. Whop! No, it's Cassidy. Cassidy, whop! Then he's talking his way out of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It takes like a few days to talk your way out of it, kind of. Try to talk his way out of that. Cassidy's ain't really good views and all. And then here come Mickey Factz. What? And it's like, man. I don't know, man. Shout out to Verb. Go crazy on everybody, Verb. Go crazy. But I'm out. Come rate, subscribe.